Hello, today we're in John 14:6. Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. No one. If you don't think you can be like Jesus, you're following the enemy's lies. Because Jesus became one of us to establish that you have no excuse and that you can be meek and that you can be humble and that you can believe if you choose to. It's all about choices, right? Life, it's full of choices. And you try to make good choices for your life. But Jesus, I choose to be like him. I choose to stand in what he stands. I choose to have faith like Jesus because he is the way. And no one will go to heaven if it's not through him. And you cannot expect to go to heaven if you don't try to be like him. You have to try. You're not going to go to heaven by doing what you think is enough and holding on to the idea that God is a merciful God. Listen, he sent a lot of judgment to the Israelites. Why? Because he's a righteous God. Because he's a holy God. You need to go after that. And get rid of all the idols and all the gods that are controlling your life. You have to lean on God all the way. You have to follow Jesus no matter what. And Jesus took a lot of pain. And what Jesus did took a lot of faith. Because he knew that he was going to be facing a horrible death for a dying world that didn't care for him, his own people. You need to exalt him and proclaim him and follow him until the end. Whatever you're facing, that is true worship. That even if we face death, we will stand in his word. And we will stand in his love. Wow, what a lesson. Because you hear all the time. And you see people going through trials. And a lot of them have a great testimony where they just stuck by God. And they praised him, even though the picture was horrible. But when it comes to you, it's a different story, right? I choose to learn what he's teaching me. And I cry out to God to allow me to see, to allow me to learn, to allow me to grow in His Word, to allow me to grow in His faith, so I can share that with my family, with my kids, because I'm not going to be here all the time. I cannot watch over them 24/7. They have to lean on God. They have to understand that Jesus is the way and that they have to be like Him. When the world tells you to be the opposite, the world, but God, the Word, tells you exactly how to speak, how to act, and which route to take. And that's to proclaim His goodness forever and ever and ever. Thank you, God, for another lesson. I choose to follow Jesus. And I choose and allow you to mold me and to search my heart. Because you are the way. And I want to do everything your way so I can come to the Father and live forever where I belong. Okay? It's at your hand. The truth is at your hand. You're going to grab it? I invite you to grab it and run with it. God bless you.